You are in for a treat cause wow, did I just watch the definition of badass? So I got invited to an early screening last night from the World of John Wick Ballerina movie, and here's my quick spoiler-free review including rating. If you have watched the John Wick movies and you like the John Wick movies, I would assume that you're gonna like this movie and enjoy it. It keeps the same John Wick vibes. I gotta start off by talking about the action in this movie because it was great. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. There was more than I thought there was gonna be. Moments where like it was jaw-dropping action. So if you really like action, then you're definitely gonna like what you're gonna see in this movie. But if you're someone in terms of dialogue-wise, which going into the dialogue part, if you want more talking or more dialogue between characters or more like a relation between characters, there's not as much. Also wanted to mention that the action is brutal. The story and plot of this movie I would say is not the best, but like a basic understanding in terms of what's going on, the motives, and understanding why Ana de Armas' character Eve is doing what she's doing. I do wish we got a little bit more on the ballerina side of this movie, you know, with it being called Ballerina and that ballerina's in this movie. I did think that there was going to be more involvement from the ballerina side, but was fine or no issue that it wasn't. Which leads into the pacing and runtime of this movie, which going into it yesterday, I had no idea what the runtime was. I was told after that it was over 2 hours, and to me, felt fine. It didn't really feel slow or anything like that. I was locked in, I was happy, and in terms of pacing wise, I wouldn't say was the best. You know, the first act compared to the second and third was a little different, but then you could understand that shift and where they're going with this movie, and that if you had any little problems here and there with the movie, I feel like the action made up for it. Now going off of the action in terms of like special effects and CGI when they needed in certain parts, I think was great overall. The visuals of this movie were solid, you know, had some nice locations in terms of inside buildings like parties, whatever, based on what you see from the trailers, which it looked pretty cool, and then even outside parts had a couple nice visual moments where you're like, ah, that's a nice view. Now going off the dialogue and jokes part, I was happy with the dialogue. It was fine. A couple moments where like I knew what was about to be said, or I'm thinking, oh, is they gonna say this or that? And I think it was solid overall. Jokes wise, wasn't many, but you know, there's a few moments that can get you to laugh. Now with the characters of this movie and the actors and how they portrayed those characters, I think was great overall. I think the acting was great overall. I think Ana de Armas, who played Eve, I think she rocks and she did a great job. Ian McShane, which is one of my personal faves, I really like him and I think he did a great job like he usually did. Now Keanu Reeves as John Wick in this movie, which we all knew, at least if you've seen from the trailers or followed up with this movie, that John Wick was going to be in this movie, and I gotta say, he was in the movie more than I thought he was going to be. And knowing that it's not a John Wick movie or focuses on him and it's more about Anna's character, he doesn't take anything away from her character, and he adds a nice touch to the movie. The Baba Yaga's getting involved. Oh. I ain't gonna lie though, the music in my opinion wasn't the best overall. There are a couple songs that I'm like, it doesn't really suit her, or maybe not the best choice. But then other moments where it gave a nice intenseness and tone, which I like of the movie, and it was cool. Before I give you my rating, would I recommend this movie? Yes. It's fun, enjoyable, action-packed. Would I watch this movie again? Yes, I definitely want to. Is Ballerina the best movie in the John Wick franchise? Well, I'm gonna wait till maybe a couple days after the movie releases to give you my John Wick movie franchise ranking. So if you want that video, comment asking for it and maybe I'll respond to your comment with a video. So I give From the World of John Wick Ballerina movie a nice 8 out of 10. I might even want to give it a higher rating depending when I watch it again how I feel in terms of, because I really like the action, I'm really into action and really like action movies, even though there are some moments where definitely unrealistic. Do you plan on watching this movie? If so, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and if the ballerina is in town, you better dance your way out of it. Oh!